the triangle of simultaneous existence has been described last. That is, the last three states exist simultaneously in you when you practice the eightfold yoga discipline. And the practice of the 8 steps should also be simultaneous. The first preliminary steps are also. They should not be practiced one after another. The 8 steps, it is a simultaneous process because it belongs to the various facets of our activity. The first 4 steps are called external training. The last 4 steps are called internal training. Because the first 4 steps belong to the use of the external organs, the mind, the breath. We exist separately from the implements we use. But when we cross the 4th step and enter the 5th step, the whole becomes one unit. The difference between the external and the internal will be dropped off from the mind. Therefore, it is called the action from within outside. And now, you are to apply the trained unit to what you call yoga living. Yoga practice has no end, is no end in itself. Yoga living is the object. That is what Patanjali says. It is to make your living significant, not to indulge in the practice and the doting or sleeping in the indulgence is not admitted by the yoga school of Patanjali and Bhagavad Gita. Now this simultaneous consciousness or awareness of the light I am is the process of 3 stages which we have seen. That is, at first you are serving as a screen of perception before training. Then during training, the screen is being fused into the ray of light. And in the realization, it becomes light, or one with the light. Because when a light of a lesser candle power is focused upon the light of a greater candle power, the 2 lights meet and there will be no more 2 lights, there is light. That is what happens. The next step, he says, is you have to apply it to the various bhumis. Bhumi in Sanskrit means planes of existence. These planes of consciousness should be applied to the planes of your existence. They are called the divisions and subdivisions of the lokas in Sanskrit. Loka means plane of existence. Suppose we are sleeping, another person is working in the room. The 2 are said to be in 2 different lokas or planes of existence. They are not differentiated in space. but they are differentiated in consciousness. These lokas are planes of existence. Now we have to apply to the various planes. There is a prescribed application or arbitrary application. Two types. You can apply it to anything you want in your life. The other is the application as prescribed by the ancients. The prescribed application has 7 steps in it, 7-fold application. You have to apply to one step, one plane of consciousness for some time. And after you get familiarized with that, go to the second, then third, like that to the 7 planes. Then you will expand into the outer world, which we now call the outer world, and begin to work as a worker. Here the 7-fold application is given as an example.